Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's chilly today. As you can see, it's also overcast. No sun. Sad. Yes. So, we're doing another rune and tarot reading today. I felt really good about the one from yesterday, so might as well keep it up. It's also come to my attention over the last couple of days, in particular, that I don't think I have ever trained any part of myself consciously. I always give up when it gets hard, or when it's too much work, or when it hurts. Do you guys experience that? That self-defeating attitude? And when I look back, when I think back, it started extremely young. And I can't blame anybody for it. I mean, there's definitely some influences in my life that have contributed to that. But now that I'm aware of it, like really, really aware of it, it makes me angry. And when I started doing videos for this channel as well, I started out really regular, and my motivations kind of shifted a little bit, and I wasn't sure really what I was doing. I just knew that I knew that I wanted to help, or to spread light, spread love, assist people on their path, some of the skills that I have. And then I kind of morphed a little bit, especially when lockdown started getting a little bit worse, and I was like, well, maybe I could make money off of it. And as soon as I caught on to that shift, not only did I stop being consistent with videos, I also didn't feel good about doing them. If that makes sense? I think it does. So I took a break, stopped doing tarot for a little bit, and then I needed to focus on some other things. But I think part of that lack of consistency and that breakdown, part of it was also that it takes work and discipline, and like I just said, I've never disciplined myself to do anything on any consistent basis, other than maybe I have trained to spend as many hours as possible in non-motion. That counts, right? No, it doesn't count. So anyway, I have some practices that I've started that I'm going to continue to do. And this morning I didn't want to do them. And then my rune reading kicked me in the ass. It's like, shit. How do you know? I think there's another element there that's really important, and that is that whenever we're teaching ourselves to do something, working on disciplining ourselves in any way, for any task, an element of self-compassion is necessary too. So, like, if you set yourself up to fail, and the goals that you set for yourself is not actually realistic, then of course you're going to fail. And when that happens, it turns into a feedback loop of, see, I knew I couldn't do it. Obviously I'm defective or whatever. Or I knew I couldn't do it. How would it go? I knew I couldn't do it. See, here's the proof. But really, the proof that you're giving yourself to show yourself that you can't do something, you subconsciously or unconsciously set yourself up to fail by setting that standard too high. So for me, for example, I've started a Qigong practice and also doing a little bit of yoga at home and some meditation. So that's 3 things. So already that is a lot, but I'm not going like, okay, let's do 30 minutes of Qigong every single day, an hour of yoga, and a 30-minute meditation, otherwise I fail. It's a little bit, it's not really realistic for my level of ability. So I've changed those goals a little bit to be more like at least 15 minutes to half an hour of Qigong every day. And if I'm feeling particularly down, I may allow myself a little bit more leeway room, provided that I do more later. And then the yoga is more like, I don't do an hour. Do not do an hour of yoga. I do not do an hour of yoga. That's, unless I go to a studio, which are all closed now, I definitely don't do 60 minutes. It's more like, I'll do what I need to based on what feels like it needs to move in my body to loosen up what's really tight so I can relax my muscles so that I actually can meditate. And then the meditation, that has been a really big challenge. Like I said, I've never disciplined myself to do anything on any consistent basis. And meditation is about more than just sitting still. It's about being in your body. So so the other key thing there is consistency. And like I said this morning, I didn't want to do the things. I just didn't want to do it. I was like, no, I feel like crap, I don't want to do it. But like the irony there is that doing those things helps me feel better. So then I used a trick. I should probably make the ruined video separate. I'm sure people don't want to listen to me ramble on for 10 minutes, but then I used another trick about tricking my brain into a different kind of motivation. So I tell myself, Kaylee, self, yes, it feels good to lay here and not do anything and just watch YouTube videos, but my body will feel better and in less pain if I get up and do these things. And reminding myself of the positive reward that comes from doing the more difficult or menial or annoying or aggravating task, whatever it is, really helps a lot. And if that doesn't work, or if that's not enough, I'll add to it And I'll think about what some of the outcomes could be if I don't, get up and do the thing. So there's a little bit of positive and negative kind of motivation there. And yeah, it's twofold. And I mean, there's no possible way to jump from A to Z without those steps in between. So I don't expect myself to be like a meditation, yoga, qigong superstar by tomorrow. And I don't expect myself to be like that today. But I do expect that if I do the steps, if I do the things, that I will get there. If I don't do the things, then I will progress more towards a negative path rather than a positive path. I smell fire. So, some food for thought. Some little tricks. It's all about tricking your brain and delaying the gratification. So the immediate gratification is nice, but the gratification from completing the task and doing the thing is actually a lot greater. So if you can focus your brain on seeing that, it's a little easier to do the thing.